Morning all, tcDetects back out again. We're in this pasture behind me, or that pasture, I haven't decided which yet, but a couple of fields I've not really done too much, so we're going to give it a whirl today with the Rutus Atrex. I'll be running in multi-frequency, but depending on the weather and depending on if I can be bothered, I might switch into the basic version of the software and have another go on the smart audio, because I enjoyed that in the brief spell I had on it last time. And just a quick shout out to everyone in Poland and in the Ukraine. Rutus are a Polish company, and Poland have taken in over 500,000 refugees so far from the Ukraine. And Mars, who make the aftermarket coils and accessories and their own Mars Gauss MD metal detector, which I have, based in Kiev. So thoughts and prayers to everyone there and everyone affected by what's going on in Europe at the moment. So out in the clod now. I have noticed with the Atrex in multi-frequency that the signals don't tend to change between the getting them out again in the clod. Often you see when you've dug a signal, it'll change the target ideal shift or whatever. Seems very stable with the Atrex, even when the signal that's nice and stable solid turns out to be a vintage ring pull. First signal of the day, a ring pull. The side of it there looks like a coil button. Look, and it looks like we have an old copper coin of some description. It's pretty toasted, to be honest. Clean that up at home, but I'm going to go with pre-decimal, quite old, half penny. Got an idea, pick an idea later.
So here's one of the finds I made when my camera decided not to bother recording. Highly inconvenient. This one is one of two sort of medallions that I found relating to coronations and jubilees. This one is a Queen Victoria Jubilee badge.
And next up we have what looks like a coin or a button, quite deep, about 8 inches maybe. And next out is in the high 50s, so 58, 59. Focus in, and there you go. End of a clog clasp. Do you like a good clog clasp?
And we had another malfunction here with my wireless mic decided to play up. Was one of those days, but here's me trying to show you a nice little penny.
Another very clear 100. Let's see what we get.
And that very decent signal turned out to be the second medallion of the day. It looks like a coronation medallion for a monarch who I'm struggling to identify, but if you know, please put it in the comments. That'd be great.
Same signal in the hole. See what it is. And that decent signal was this rather chunky piece of copper something. It's huge and very heavy. Anybody idea what that might be based on the shape? I don't think there's any age to it. No markings on it. I assume it's like maybe to do with a tap, something like that. Any ideas? Please put it in the comments. About 8 inches worth of soil out now, and much clearer signal. See what we get. And that signal was a big piece of lead. Still in the hole. Still the same signal, more or less. So I've done most of this field now. Just going to do this top little corner before I head back. Sort of gridded it more or less, so I don't think there's much left on here now. A decent hunt, a few battered coins by the look of it. A couple of what look like commemorative medallions for jubilees or coronations and things like that. Trying to ID them later. And then just as we're heading out, bringing in the mid-80s, it looks like a copper ring. Small ring, but I think that is actually a ring from what I can see. So yeah, looks like a cheap dress ring of some description at some point. Clean it later, see if there's anything else on it, but I doubt it. But yeah, there you go, a ring as well.